Hello and welcome back everybody to Sunsaw Gaming. So hopefully this all goes off without a hitch and the recording isn't too bad. Fingers crossed for that. But today we do have two aces for you, sent in by myself. Because hey, it's been a while and I've got these aces, so I figure I will show them to you guys. Now, this first ace here is in the Centurion 7/1, the Tier 9 British Tech Tree medium. Now, this tank, like the FV4202 after it, has the awesome little Hesh gun, and I am going to make full use of that Hesh gun in this match, and hopefully we can get a win here. Now, this match is going to be very difficult. As you can see, we've got one heavy who's coming into B. I get a very nice trade with him there. Of course, getting that Hesh round through that guy definitely made the difference, and I'm going to put another shell into him here. But you can see we've got one heavy out today, we've got one heavy in the middle, we've got our TDs who have separated into decent TD spots, our medium tank who is behind me just trying to find any position he can, and we are not going to get shot by that E100, that's very nasty. So at this point we can tell the enemy team are also coming out this way towards C. We've got one heavy out here, we've got their mediums. It's safe to say there's going to be some TDs out this side as well. So the whole fight on this map is going to take place over here. I get a very nice Hesh shot into the front of that guy. My teammate behind me follows it up with another shot. And for some reason this medium's still sitting here. I don't know why, but we're going to teach him a lesson and pump him with another round. Getting a nice bounce off the turret of this thing, of course. Hull down, this tank can do very well. Now, I do get shot there. I believe that is a FV4005 round. So, we do have to be careful about that. We are not in the greatest position. There are a lot of different opportunities for the enemy tanks to actually get, shots on me. So, I notice my heavy's pushing up here. I move out to support him. And we've found this unsuspecting Yo. So, we'll just pop a shell into him. Unfortunately, our IS-7 has just lost all of his hit points. That wasn't the smartest move on his part, but I mean, it did allow me to get at least that one shot into the Yo there. And we pick up the kill on that pesky medium who has been bugging us all match. Now that he's out the way, I do still have to be very careful. They've possibly still got that FV4005 sitting back there in the tracks. But I can't see that. Now you can see they have a heavy that is relocating from the field, from B, back up here towards C, and a very lucky shot there into the Yag. I wasn't actually sure if I was going to hit it, but the gun on this tank is very accurate, guys. It does an amazing job. So long as you aim properly, this tank can be amazing. But we get another nice bounce there. Unfortunately, we do get shot by the Yag Tiger, who was waiting for us. Now, can't get the Hesh rounds through, so we'll just put in standard APCR in. I'm in a very difficult spot here. Now, I do have a TD just behind me to the right. I've got my Sheridan, who is up there on C, just working that hill. He could actually push forward a little bit further and get some spotting in, but he doesn't. He's going to run that hill the whole game and not really move, which makes it very difficult for my team, because we don't have the spotting range. And the enemy are all grouped up in this one area. I mean, they're spread out to a point where they have enough cover fire to sort of hit any angle. Now, our heavy out at A has only just finally started moving. He hasn't had any opposition this whole match, and he's done nothing. But now that he's finally moving through, all I've got to do, all the Sheridan has to do, all these TDs here have to do, is be patient and stay alive. Once this heavy gets up and behind and creates a little bit of a distraction for us, we might be able to do something. Now, I got very lucky there. That TD is obviously still sitting in the same spot. He hit the snow in front of me. Very grateful to him for firing that warning shot, and there he is. It was the FV4005, and we're just going to slap a shell into him, and our TD behind us there gets the kill. Of course, he gets taken out as well, so it's now down to a 4 versus 3. Our heavy hasn't been too useful. Myself and the Sheridan are both very low on hit points. And our TD out at B, he hasn't been too successful, I don't think. He has been moving, he has been looking for the shots, but I mean, he is a Death Star. He's got a long reload. so I can't expect too much of him. Now, lovely shot into that guy there, and that was thanks to that heavy finally coming up behind the enemy team here and spotting them up for us. Now, this Yo's going to push out. We're going to pump a shell into him. We do get the nice track shot on him, and our heavy claps him with another shot as well. So at the moment, this match is looking very good. Unfortunately, I do bounce that shot. I'm going to load up the Hesh rounds here, and unfortunately, I just use my auto-aim because I'm like, I'll splash him, it'll work. It turns out it did not work, and I pulled right out from cover. That Death Star just whops me out of existence. That's the end of my game. My team should win this from here. These two are one-shots. They're both on reloads. I get the Ace Mastery. We do get the victory. 4,521 damage dealt there with the 2 kills. Now, what I want you guys to take away from this match is basically just be patient. Some of the best games I play, some of the best games I've seen played are because the players are patient. They're being aware of what's on their side, whether it be teammates or enemies, and they're just being very cautious. And that's how you get these good games, guys. Just be patient with your gameplay. We're going to hop right into the next match now. Now, this one here is a number 2 all-time Hall of Fame gameplay in the AMX Defender, set by yours truly. This is in the Hall of Fame now, and you can check that. I've also sent this replay to a couple of other guys. Hopefully they show it. If they don't, that's perfectly fine. But I figured I'd throw this one into this replay of my masteries just because, well, it is a second place Hall of Fame. Now, people that are not familiar with this tank, it is basically your AMX 1375, except, I mean, it's the Defender version. So it's got 4-shell autoloader. It's still got the very bad gun elevation and gun depression that you can see right there, that the rest of the AMX line tends to have. So not the best there on gun depression. And I'm just going to push forward, roll over this ridge, because I know I'm going to get some shots here, just like that, into the side of the KV-4. 1 shell, 2 shell. Now these next two shells that I miss are the only reason I did not get the number 1 spot in the Hall of Fame. I hit the building there and I didn't aim my shot properly there, and that was all it took. Those 2 shells would have put me at number 1 in the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I can see that my heavies currently are sitting back in a very defensive holding position, so I'm going to push myself out this side. I'm going to give my mediums a hand over here. We do have heavy support out this way as well. Now, if this guy gets out my way, we can pump another couple of shells into this guy right here and get a full reload on. There's no point in pushing into those 2 tanks up there that are both auto loaders with only 1 shell in the chamber. So now that I've got my reload on, I'm going to move out. I am going to start pushing in. I know that this TM9 medium here, he's just missed his shot there, and I'm pretty sure he's either got 1 shell in his chamber or he's on a reload. So we're just going to ignore him. We're going to push right past. We're going to go for the low target. This guy I can take out with all 4 rounds, just like you see here. And he does hit me with 1 round, but that's okay. His teammate was on a big reload, which was his mistake. He should have had that reload on while, well, at the same time I was reloading mine, basically. But I get around there without too much damage, get shells back in my chamber, and we're just going to chase after this guy and hunt him down. My team have done very well over here. Now the heavies on the other side, they're still alive, they're still fighting, still holding it off, which is good, because we've now taken control of this side of the map. I don't quite manage to be able to kill that guy, unfortunately. It's alright though. Getting the extra 4 shells back in the chamber here. Now I can see that our Action X is very, very... well, he's not doing very well. We do get a nice fire into the KV-4 there. My teammate's picking up the kill again. Our Action X is 1 shot. I can see that their Action X is going to go and try and get that kill, so I'm just going to use this time, use the speed of this tank to just fly in here while I'm getting a reload on and do exactly what I've just done here. I've just distracted this Action X and saved our Action X. Now I get a very lucky bounce there. I think he hit my gun. There's a Borsig. That is very dangerous. If I was that Borsig, I would have shot me. He didn't shoot me though. He shoots the Action X that I just saved. So, you know, tit for tat. I save him, he saves me. My teammate dunks his shot into the dirt there. I pick up the kill on the Action X. We've still got 2 in the chamber. This guy's just fired, so we're going to pump these 2 rounds into him and just reload again. And that's what you can do with this tank. It is freaking amazing. I have been enjoying this thing since I got it, and it was worth the buy. I enjoy it more than the Mark 1 Defender. We've got a full reload on now. We are back in behind the Borsig. For some reason he doesn't want to aim and shoot me. He's looking back towards my teammate. Now, the E75 just missed me with a shot there. Unfortunately, I also blocked my Shark's shot. Sorry about that, dude. Wasn't my intention, but you shot the back of my turret. We're going to leave him to the Borsig, and we're just going to try and get these shells into the side of this E75. He's the last tank alive now. If I can get around him, just put these last 2 shells into him, just like that, and vanish around the corner of this building. Yeah, he can't shoot me. We're good. We're just going to get another reload on here. Now, it is me and the Shark. I can't remember how much hit points the Shark has at this point, but I know that the E75 is going for him. So I'm just going to drive in, try to block that shell there, and take the hit for my teammate. Turns out I don't need to. He's still got a fair bit of health left. But we're going to just be a complete pest, basically. Hopefully this E75 doesn't kill us and we can get a full reload on. And, well, we better aim these shots. We're not sure how well we're going to do. 1 shot, 2 shot, here's the 3 shot, and a bit of a low roll. Let's finish them off with the 4th in the chamber. So, that is my Hall of Fame match for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. 5,260 damage there with the Ace Mastery, over 100,000 credits made. I think the number 1 is only about 200 damage higher than what I've got. So, hope you guys all enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, stay safe, use cover. Cheers.